In this wisdom talk, we discuss about working hard on ourselves. What does this mean? It means harmonizing the multiple parts of our human nature, the mental frameworks, the emotional needs, and the heart's whispers. It's all about how we think and feel about ourselves internally. It's a daily endeavor of observing idle thoughts and emotional patterns. Why is self-work hard? Because it means going into the details, beyond the usual effort. It's focused, consistent, and vigilant self-observation. But it becomes even more challenging when our insignificant idle thoughts become significant, and unseen emotions that are supposedly unimportant are revealed to be truly vital. Okay, I've got a few questions for you to ask yourself. I call them the survival, the honest, and some are the deep. But first, it's important to realize that in our daily lives, overwhelmed with information and saturated with noise, we are always searching for something. Getting the body fit, getting money, getting a job, getting recognition, getting the house, finding the doctor who can cure a disease, finding the partner who will love us. How many people are willing to truly look inside their hearts and work on themselves, observing, understanding, transforming, without complaining, judging, or blaming anyone or anything? One may say, work on myself. What do you mean? I work out at the gym. I take a vacation every year. I can afford to eat at nice restaurants. And I spend as much time as I can afford with my family and friends. Yes, all these things bring comfort, but in the long term, they still mean striving for things and situations. Instead, one should seek harmony within oneself. Rhon was an advocate of working hard on oneself through continuous self-education and self-empowerment. His life philosophy was, work harder on yourself than you would for any job. Rhon succinctly summarizes the lows of an average life into 3 aspects, which he refers to as the ultimate low points of life. Being broke is bad. Being stupid is awful. What is really bad is being broke and stupid. Unless you're sick, being broke, stupid, and sick is the ultimate low. There's nothing worse than that. It's all about searching outside of ourselves. If only there's a place within where you are your own motivator. If only you could be your own personal coach, even your own doctor. You could give yourself an auto-suggestion, and then you're ready. You get clarity and act with confidence. Sounds like a superhuman, doesn't it? Is it even possible to have such qualities and attributes, such methods? Is it possible to create with purpose? Is it possible to be joyful and authentic? Is it possible to truly live and not strive? Is it possible to change my habits? So then, working hard on yourself is not about going to the gym. It means, as the ancient Greeks and the Bible say, know thyself. When we truly know ourselves, it is like having the divine compass in life. We can steer through life's storms without doubt and fear, but instead with faith. Know thyself means study yourself. One may say it is about a personal development course, but the deeper meaning is actually spiritual development. We as humans are made up of 4 parts: the physical body, emotional nature, the intellect, and the spiritual essence. Joseph Murphy nicely said, "You are here to discipline yourself, so that your intellectual, emotional, and physical nature are completely spiritualized." So, a human is divided into 4 planes of expressions or consciousnesses: body, mind, soul, and spirit. And through these planes, we all function through instinct, reason, inspiration, and intuition. The ordinary man consciously develops 1 or 2 planes of expression, but rarely all 4. Knowing thyself means constant self-work on all 4 levels of development: instinct, reason, inspiration, and intuition. Think about it. It's totally normal to hear people complaining about their jobs or lives, you know? They're always wishing for a better job, a new car, a new house. But how often do you hear someone saying, "I wish to be broader in my character, in my spirit, and in my heart. I wish to be in perfect health." Doesn't this make you wonder about ordinary human nature? Ordinary people just see what's happening outside and jump to conclusions, right? But those who are truly extraordinary, they dig deep inside, and that's hard work. The opposite of self-work is self-ignorance or unconsciousness, which means by ignoring your body, you will begin to get sick. By ignoring your thoughts, you will begin to think and act negatively. By ignoring your emotional needs, you will begin to feel self-doubt. By ignoring your heart's desire, you will begin to lose interest in life. The way to overcome self-ignorance is to have frequent and honest heart-to-heart talks with yourself. The heart-to-heart questions you need to ask yourself need to be around your own internal frame of reference, about your dominant ideas, about your values, and of course about your wishes. For example, look inside. What kind of world would you like to see inside? Fear? Conflict? Despair? Or creativity? Understanding? Joy? Look into your own heart and take account of everything. Learn to identify the strong and the weak points. Analyze yourself as you would be your best friend willing to help out, without judging but instead observing with curiosity. Sounds too easy, doesn't it? So far, you have been quite successful in keeping yourself distracted day and night with the survival questions. Remember, working hard on yourself means being aware of the survival questions that gain momentum in your own mind. And sooner or later, they will begin to press against you until you feel stuck or even sick. Here are the survival questions. How can I make more money? Where can I find a good doctor? How can I do all the things that I have to do? You have a body, and it's a reflection of your mind. Take care of your mind, and your body will follow. You cannot buy a healthy body with all the money in the world, but you can have health through riches of the mind, such as thoughts of peace, harmony, and perfect health, said Joseph Murphy. Then, there's also the emotional nature of us humans. Emotions are neither good nor bad, neither positive nor negative. Rather, uncontrolled or undisciplined emotions are destructive. It's like having a powerful vehicle that we can't seem to control uphill or downhill. We need to learn how to control our emotions, anger, resentment, frustration, and so on, and not let them control us. As a result of the constant survival, sooner or later, our divine spirit will whisper to us and will try to pull us into our individuality. But unfortunately, we begin to hear its voice around sickness, loss, and trauma. Only then do we start to ask the different kinds of questions, the honest ones. Now, working hard on ourselves starts with just being honest with ourselves. Honest questions to ask ourselves. What is my purpose? Why am I here in the world? Am I more than my circumstances? What is the situation telling me? Isn't there more to life? I must be more than a job. Take a moment, pause, and start cultivating a deep self-honesty. To give an honest answer, you don't need to pay for a coach, a therapist, or a doctor. You need just deep, true, shocking honesty. Above all, question all your planes of existence. Question your body and mind because we all have an internal teacher. It's called self-reflection, but it needs a lot of work to respond back to us. Now, ask the following deep questions. Is my body keeping me stuck? Is my body unhealthy? Tired all the time? Is my environment keeping me stuck? Relationships, job, or location? Is my attitude keeping me stuck? Always in judgment, frustration? Who is it that takes charge of me at every moment? My beliefs or my fears? Do I ever despise myself? And last, but surely not least, do I think of God? Have I ever hated God? These deep questions are about generating awareness within ourselves. Try to give an honest answer. Go within and figure it out, and you'll see how answers begin to stir in the mind, body, and heart. But they will not come all of a sudden. It takes practice in this and in everything we do. In essence, our world is full of lessons to be learned, of constant change, of beginnings and endings, of losses and gains. It's a constant adaptation. It seems that we're all about external stuff, aren't we? Needs, approval, recognition. It's a constant chase, a struggle to get what we want. But it doesn't have to be so. Florence Scovel Shinn said, most people consider life a battle, but it is not a battle. It is a game. It is a game, however, which cannot be played successfully without the knowledge of spiritual laws. So you see, working on yourself isn't a quick fix. It's a constant thing, you know? It's mind, body, and soul all the time. That's the only way to really enjoy life, health, and relationships. Working hard on yourself means learning to blend intellect and emotions. The intellect is all right, but it's trained to see outside of us. Therefore, it should be illuminated with the wisdom of the heart. We aren't just tossed into this world, you know. We're still totally connected to our Creator, like a branch to a vine. We're a piece of divinity, part of a divine plan, and our dreams are a reflection of the whole thing. People who believe in themselves know they can make their dreams happen. I hope you've enjoyed this wisdom talk. It's a reminder that we need self-awareness to observe our idle thoughts and negative emotional patterns. We need continuous self-education of the mind and heart. Working on ourselves is continuous mental, physical, and spiritual work.